Imagine a man who enters a ballroom and, without saying a single word, causes the entire room to fall into a dead silence. He is pale. He limps slightly, and he carries an aura of such intense, brooding mystery that women faint at his feet and men obsessively imitate his every move. Here is the brutal truth. As the Book of Proverbs teaches, the heart knows its own bitterness, and a stranger does not share its joy. The logical solution to attracting others is not to try harder, but to withdraw deeper. Magnetism is not generated by what you give to the world, but by the unsolved mystery you force the world to solve. In early 19th century England, Lord Byron was the world's first true celebrity. He was described as mad, bad, and dangerous to know. Byron didn't chase fame. He created a void, and the world rushed in to fill it. He suffered from a club foot and deep bouts of depression, yet he turned these perceived weaknesses into the most powerful, seductive tool in history: the Byronic Hero. +1. Today we are deconstructing the dark psychology of Lord Byron. We are going to look at the 4 rules of effortless attraction and the neurological reasons why the human brain is powerless against the Byronic void. Rule 1. The power of the absent presence. Byron understood that presence is a commodity, but absence is a luxury. In his epic poem, Childe Harold's Pilgrimage, Byron created a character that was essentially himself, distant, cynical, and emotionally unavailable. The more he acted as if he didn't need the crowd, the more the crowd fought for his attention. Modern psychology calls this the scarcity principle. When you try to attract people, you signal that you are low value. You are the one pursuing. Byron's method was to occupy a room while mentally inhabiting another world. He was absent while being present. By being slightly detached, you force others to work for your approval. As Robert Greene notes in the Art of Seduction, the more you are seen, the more common you appear. Byron remained a mystery, and a mystery is the only thing the brain cannot ignore. Rule 2. The cultivate of the flaw, the club foot logic. Byron was born with a deformed foot. In a world of perfection, he should have been an outcast. Instead, he used it to create a vulnerable strength. He walked with a slight, graceful limp that became his trademark. He didn't hide his melancholy. He wore it as armor. Perfection is sterile. The flaw is where the obsession begins. This is the Pratfall Effect. Social psychology shows that highly competent people become more attractive when they have a visible imperfection. Byron's darkness made him human. His sadness suggested a secret history. The logical solution to attraction is to stop polishing your mask and start owning your depth. People aren't attracted to your success. They are attracted to the scars that prove you survived. Rule 3. The neurological Zeigarnik seduce. Byron never told his whole story. He left his poems unfinished. He left his lovers wondering. He was a master of the open loop. He would hint at a great crime he had committed in the past, but never specify what it was. An unanswered question is a biological itch that the brain must scratch. This is the Zeigarnik Effect. The human brain remembers uncompleted tasks and unanswered questions much more vividly than completed ones. Byron didn't try to stay in people's minds. He simply refused to give them closure. If you want to attract everything, stop over-explaining yourself. Give people the first chapter of your soul, but make them earn the rest of the book. Rule 4. The high time preference of the soul. Byron lived with a reckless disregard for the future. He spent money he didn't have and loved people he shouldn't have. While the world was obsessed with safety and propriety, Byron was obsessed with intensity. He once famously said, "I am such a strange mixture of good and evil that it would be difficult to describe me." Intensity is the fire that attracts the moths of the mundane. As we see in the psychology of Dark Triad traits, narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy, there is a strange magnetic pull toward those who seem to live by their own rules. Byron wasn't a bad man, but he was a free man. The logical solution to attraction is internal sovereignty. When you are no longer a slave to the opinions of others, you become a sun around which others naturally gravitate. The strategist's conclusion. Lord Byron died at the age of 36, fighting for Greek independence. He died as he lived, brooding, distant, and immortal. Byron's secret wasn't a trick, it was a realization. He understood that the person who tries to be attractive is always at the mercy of the judge, but the person who is simply present in their own darkness becomes the judge. As Byron wrote in Don Juan, "Adversity is the first path to truth." He didn't attract the world despite his suffering. He attracted the world because he allowed his suffering to make him deep. Stop trying to pull the world toward you. Create a void of mystery and character, and watch as the world has no choice but to fall in. Tell me in the comments, do you find it harder to stay mysterious or to stop seeking validation? Let's discuss the Byronic method. I read every one. If this dark psychology rewired your perspective, consider subscribing. Let's master the laws of attraction together. Thank you for watching.